Alright, today I'll be sharing with you cognitive behavioral therapy for management of substance use disorders. First, we need to understand the triggering stimuli. Substance use trigger could be external or internal. External triggers are like people, places, or things associated with the desire to use drugs, whereas internal triggers are body sensations, images, thoughts, or feelings. The commonest internal triggers involve feelings of stress, anxiety, boredom, elation, or frustration, and may be typical body reactions that accompanying these feelings. Especially in early stage of recovery, it is preferable for clients to avoid their triggers when possible by implementing a specific plan to move the trigger or to reduce its impact. For example, ask the hotel to unload the stock minibar, or the waiter to remove empty wine glasses, or avoid the bars totally. This is an example for an alcohol-dependent person. However, internal triggers are difficult to avoid or escape, which involve emotion and body sensations. Thus, it is good to work with clients by brainstorming ways to minimize the impact of the internal triggers. Help clients to understand that even if they do nothing, these feelings are temporary and will pass. Although the feelings is uncomfortable, it does not mean they have to act on them. They can just remain doing nothing. For example, in the case of boredom, you help your client to overcome this by reminding them it is temporary and they can tolerate, or by scheduling activities to overcome the boredom. For example, if the alcohol abuse stemmed from frustration related to his job, you can help client to overcome the stress. You can create a pie chart of what is important in life so that he realizes that work is just a small part of this life, of what truly matters to him. Stress decreases when people believe that they have the resources to face the challenge at hand. Help clients to overcome stress by engaging activities which increase pleasure and sense of accomplishment, which will take the focus away from their urges. For example, they can cope with the trigger by exercise, by watching TV, taking a shower or bath, walking a dog, listening to music, cooking, meditating, smelling their favorite scent, or other relaxing activities. Triggers in turn evoke underlying drug-related beliefs that perpetuate addiction. For example, I can enjoy playing guitar when I'm high, or I am more social and desirable when I'm drunk, or I have to smoke marijuana to be one of the guys. Most of these beliefs are actually not true. Help clients to evaluate these beliefs by guided questioning or by having clients run behavioral experiment to test the validity of this drug-related belief. Example, if the client believes that by taking drugs will allow them to enjoy playing guitar, ask the client to do the opposite. They will learn that they actually enjoy more of the music when they are sober, and they can even remember the notes and write them down. The point is actually to help clients develop alternative beliefs that counteract the desire to use drugs. Clients may be bothered by substance-biased automatic thoughts, such as I need a drink, I feel like getting high. Instead of accepting these thoughts to face value, use basic questioning to have clients examine the validity of these thoughts and consider other perspectives. For example, I want a drink, but I don't need to have one. A drink means no home life, a hangover, no job, and an ugly picture of defeat. Instead of I earn myself a drink, clients can consider I did work hard today, but drinking is not the only way to reward myself. I can take a hot shower, schedule a relaxing massage for myself, or treat myself a pedicure. So the next thing is actually to combat increasing urges and cravings experienced by the client. When clients experience substance-based automatic thoughts, this triggers the urge to use the drugs, and also the mental image of yielding to this urge will tend to fuel the craving of the client. Example, in a cocaine addict, he may imagine smoking a pipe while laughing and feeling the pleasure of the high. To keep client, ask them to practice replacing those positive images with negative images that reflect their real past experiences. Example, instead of remembering the high associated with used crack cocaine, the addict can remember the feelings of terror and misery associated with withdrawal symptoms, like escalating anxiety, wanting to crawl out of their skin, unbearable achiness, heart racing, and head pounding. The last time of use actually landed them in ICU fighting for their life. So by elucidating client about their urges and cravings will help them to recognize that these symptoms come in waves, and if they do not act on them, these symptoms will eventually pass. Cognitive interventions like clients developing coping cards to remind themselves just because they have urges, it does not mean they have to act on it, and that urge will pass and they will feel proud of themselves by resisting the urge. You can also find examples in other areas of the client's lives where they effectively use self-control and it paid off. In addition, client can also use relaxation or distraction strategies to ride the urge until it passes. Example, practice deep breathing, engage in other pleasurable activities, meditate, exercise, connect with supportive friends, for example. Be aware of permission-giving beliefs. So what is permission-giving beliefs? When cravings are present, clients are more likely to act on these cravings if they listen to permission-giving beliefs which rationalize that the substance use. Example, everyone else is partying, drinking and getting high. I will just have one hit. No one will know. I deserve this. I can get back on track tomorrow. So these beliefs convince the clients to yield to their urges. Instead of giving in, client can learn to talk back to their beliefs with more rational and accurate refrains, such as, not all the people are drinking and getting high in a party. From my experience, having one hit is always not enough, and that will bring me to more drinking. The question of whether others will know or not is not relevant. That's because I will know. I will destroy what I am working towards and crush my self-esteem. Things can get worse. Don't use this excuse to go down the wrong track. So therefore, by talking back to the permission-giving beliefs, clients gain back their power. If clients listen to their permission-giving beliefs, they will then use a variety of instrumental strategies to get access to their drug of choice and act on their urges. Remember here that the key point to overcome this is put obstacles in place that interfere with the client's ability to act on their urges and craving. Making access to drugs more challenging by having clients adapt to their schedules, change routes, and enlist the help of outside resources such as sponsors, friends, relatives, or 12-step meeting. Instead of meeting friends at a bar, for an alcoholic, for example, they can go to the gym or attend a 12-step meeting. Instead of hanging out with a friend who enables their substance use, They can go to the house of a friend who does not use substance. But lastly, we must remember that addressing lapses or relapses is very important in the CBT of substance use disorder. If clients ultimately give in to their cravings, this is a temporary lapse in their recovery, or it can lead to relapse that involves more prolonged use. However, a lapse does not mean a never-ending path of destruction. A lapse is a mistake that clients can use as a learning opportunity to strengthen their resolve in working towards abstinence. Working together with clients to solve their setback and pinpoint the issues that facilitate the lapse. Lastly, motivate clients that there is always hope for a recovery.